I lost faith when I was a child, and I guess it happened my first disillusionment when well, I'll tell you what happened. I believed in the tooth fairy, and it's kind of an odd myth, the tooth fairy. You know, that you can leave appendages of your body on your pillow and get money for them. But I believed in it with the faith of a child. I remember I used to pull out my brother's teeth when I was broke. Not every day. I mean, you couldn't make a living at it, but just to know it was there for an emergency. But of course, it was too good to last. Just one more non-renewable resource on a diminishing planet. I remember when I was 8, one of my teeth came loose. It wasn't really ready to be pulled, but I needed a quarter bad. My brother was all out at the time. Pretty well stripped his mouth by the age of 7. Oh, he had a couple of molars left in the back, but you know how to drag molars are to get out. Hardly worth the lousy quarter, and of course they don't take cat's teeth. Oh no, they're not good enough for Her Royal Highness the Tooth Fairy. Fine, least I could do is tell you that in advance. I mean, what do they think, it's easy getting a tooth away from a cat? It's a lot of work. So anyway, I told my brother, this is what we're gonna do. Tie a string to my tooth, tie the other end to a door, slam the door, jerk out the tooth, get that quarter and party. My brother got a piece of deep-sea fishing line, about 80-pound test. Mercenary bastard wasn't taking any chances, I'll tell you that. I found out later he thought we'd be able to get an extra nickel out of that section of jawbone that came out with it. I stashed that tooth under my pillow with dreams of a shiny quarter in my childish head, and I woke up in the middle of the night and my father was standing over the bed with his hand under the pillow. Naturally, I figured the tooth fairy had been there already and my father was ripping me off. So I bit him. And the next night I had 2 more teeth to put under the pillow. And I still didn't learn my lesson. A couple of weeks after that, we were over at my grandma's house, and everyone was in having dinner in the dining room, and I was in her bedroom rifling through her drawers, and I found her teeth in a glass by the bed. Said to myself, jackpot! I ought to be able to get $5 out of these choppers. I figured I could break them up and dole them out one at a time so as not to glut the market. Well, my poor grandma. I saw her a couple of weeks ago, probably for the last time. She's not sick, she just bores the hell out of me. Anyway, I finally learned a valuable lesson from the whole thing about faith and disillusionment. And the lesson I learned is that if you have faith and you want to keep it, don't test it. I think I'm a better person for that lesson. And of course, my cat also learned a valuable lesson about vice grips. And I wish I could say he was a better cat for it, but his front teeth never did grow back. And as a result, he meowed with a lisp for the rest of his life, which made his life a living hell, as you can well imagine, because every time he made a sound, my dog thought he was mocking him. So I learned a valuable lesson from the whole thing about faith and disillusionment. And the lesson I learned is that if you have faith and you want to keep it, don't test it. I think I'm a better person for that lesson. And of course, my cat also learned a valuable lesson about vice grips. And I wish I could say he was a better cat for it, but his front teeth never did grow back. And as a result, he meowed with a lisp for the rest of his life, which made his life a living hell, as you can well imagine, because every time he made a sound, my dog thought he was mocking him.